Hello there. From the 12th of November 2025 until the 11th of March 2026, the planet Jupiter is going to move retrograde in Cancer. So Jupiter's been sitting in Cancer since around about June, July this year. And so while Jupiter's in Cancer, Jupiter's the planet of expansion and growth. So when he's in Cancer or whatever sign of the zodiac he's in, he tends to expand on the energy of that sign. So while he's in Cancer, he's been really expanding on the energy of creativity, of our intuition, of compassion, of family, of love, of all of those themes that are very Cancerian. So when he goes retrograde, it's a chance to go within and reassess and relook at all of those parts of yourself. So it's really important, like while while Jupiter's direct in Cancer, it's very easy for us to show compassion and nurturing and empathy to others. But sometimes while he goes retrograde, it becomes more important to be able to show that to yourself, to be kind and gentle with yourself, and to understand that you're a soul on a journey, and it's a journey of learning, and you're not always going to get it right. Sometimes you're going to make some major stuff ups, but in making those stuff ups you learn something. And this is what we've got to really understand about our entire life as spiritual energies having a human experience, is that we come here to learn. We don't come here to suffer, but sometimes we choose some very difficult lessons and challenges to go through that involve suffering, but it's all about the learning. So when Jupiter's in Cancer and in retrograde, we go within and we really have a look at how we operate, how we activate ourselves. So one of the biggest life lesson that goes with Cancerian energy is the ability is to develop self-love. That's the biggest thing. That's often the biggest challenge for most Cancerians, is the ability to love themselves as much as they love other people, and the ability to give as much compassion and nurturing and understanding to themselves as they naturally give to others. So when Jupiter's retrograde, it's your turn. It's your turn to give yourself all of that nurturing, all of that compassion, all of that understanding, so that when he goes direct again in January next year, you'll be in a better space. Your self-love will have risen a bit. You'll have been kind to yourself. You'll have developed yourself. So the other thing that we can really work on with Cancerian energy and Jupiter and Cancer, because Jupiter expands on everything he touches, Cancer can also be a highly intuitive and a very creative energy. So those are two other areas of you that you can explore when he's in retrograde. Really work on your intuition and really understanding, with our intuition, we've got our logic and we've got our intuition. And your intuition is when you feel into things, when you use your gut instinct, when you use your senses to understand something. Whereas, the logical side of you is using what you know, what you've learned, what you've practiced, all of that sort of thing. So while Jupiter's in retrograde, it's a great time to explore that more intuitive or creative side of yourself, just to see what else is there and to see whether you are developing this as much as you're developing the learned part of yourself and the logical grounded part of yourself. So it's also a great time. Cancer rules the family. It's the earth mother energy. So while he's in retrograde, it can be a good time to reassess any relationships you have, particularly within the family, that might need some work to be done on them. They might need to be revisited, relooked at, and to see your role in it as much as you see the role of others. The power tool, or the power negative tool of Cancerian energy, is the ability to feel guilt. Cancerians can feel guilt better than anybody else can, better than any Catholic. So when we have that retrograde energy, we're going to look at what we feel guilty about too. What are you burying away inside of you that you're ashamed of, that you feel guilty about, that you don't like? And bring it up and do something with that energy. Forgive it and let it go. So what can be really helpful with this energy is to do some writing and journaling, and to put down on paper what you're feeling, what you're going through, to see if you can make a bit more sense of it when you read it in black and white. For as long as things are just going round and round in our heads, they're a bit abstract. They don't often make a lot of sense. We can't kind of grab hold of them and do something with them. But when you write it down and you can look at it in black and white, and you can go, okay, well, that's going to work and that's most definitely not going to work. So it gives you a more of an objective perspective on what you're going through, because when you're in that Cancerian energy, it can be very, very, very subjective. It can be all about you and what you're going through and how you're suffering and how you're feeling everything so deeply and so intensely. So use those feelings, do something with them, rather than feeling sorry for yourself or feeling guilty or having a pity party. Instead of it, use those deep feelings to think, okay, how can I show more compassion and energy to myself so that I don't have to feel bad about myself, so that I can understand myself on a deeper level, rather than judging myself as being wrong or being bad or whatever it might be. So use this beautiful retrograde period to be kind to yourself. Be good to you. Treat yourself. Do nice things for yourself. Take yourself out for dinner, whatever it takes. Do good things for you. And when it goes direct again in January next year, you'll be feeling so much more positive and so much more confident because you believe in yourself and you love yourself a little bit more. And therefore, things can't hurt you so much. They can't get to you so much. And you can take a big step forward. So enjoy this transit, and I'll be back again soon. Bye.